Yashiro? What's wrong? Why are you just sitting there?
Why did you say that to her?
Oh, you heard all that?
Of course I heard. There isn't even a curtain.
Why are you mad for?
What are you trying to accomplish by taking custody of her? You've always had a habit of using backhanded methods, and I get left in the dust because you go off on your own after coming to conclusions I can never comprehend.
Why the sudden complaints?
But despite all the trouble, there's a good reason I trust you. I have no doubts that you can be counted on. However, things are different this time. She is a human being with her own thoughts and feelings. I may not have experience when it comes to taking custody of someone, but I know it's something you can't do half-heartedly. If you intended that as a bluff, please apologize to her immediately. Don't present her with a choice you're not prepared to take responsibility for.
Yashiro, you know, you really are a great guy.
Complimenting me won't do you any good.
Don't worry, I'm serious.
Why would you go so far for her?
Her situation and her thought process, they're exactly the same as what I went through in the past. I was the same 20 years ago.
Looking at the traffic lights, the red extinguishes the hope that the green ignites. I wanna run away, I wanna ditch my life. Keep all of my mistakes, keep me awake at night. And after all of my yellow bars deserve me, I just wanna get by, don't want nothing to hurt me. I had no idea where my head was at, but if my heart says I'm sorry, can we leave it at that? Because I just want for all of this to end. And I still hate consequences. The running from you is what my best defense is. Whoa!
Die, you demon! Give me back my real son! Why are you looking at me with those eyes? What the hell are you? Get out of my son's body! Die, demon! Die! 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 Disgusting. Why are you grinning like that? God said to give you a bit of candy, but the demon has no intentions of leaving at all. I must pray again at the altar. I must pray for the sake of our happiness.
Looking back, it was so simple. My mother was mentally ill. She was obsessed with God, and one day, it told her that I'd been possessed by a demon. However, God was nothing more than her own delusions. My father stayed out of her way. It'd be more accurate to say, he simply didn't care when it came to matters about me.
If I stay loyal to God, the demon within Hidori will leave one day. Say, Kazuya, it's already been 9 years since Hidori was born. Once the demon leaves his body, you'll marry me, right?
Yeah, I'll think about it. I'm busy right now.
Once I kill the demon, the three of us can live happily ever after.
Sup? Now? Yeah, I'm free. I'll be right over. I'm going out. Give me 20,000 yen.
Oh, sure thing.
I never attended elementary school. I'd never properly been outside either.
What the hell? You're supposed to laugh when you get hit. I did the right thing, but...
My only connection to the outer world was a TV that was left on all day long. Back then, it taught me everything I knew.
Don't miss the Adventure Investigation segment right after this. Reporter Andel will be exploring different legends of God around the world.
God.
Once in a while, the TV would even teach me about God.
God grants wishes.
That's how I came to believe that the God my mother always talked about really existed.
You're out there somewhere, right? Will you grant my wish too? Then, one day...
Idri!
She's smiling.
Good news! All our troubles will go away. God finally told me. He told me how to get rid of that pesky demon inside you.
The handcuffs.
Don't worry. That demon will never bother you again. I just need to gouge your eyes out. That's what God said. Now, I'll finally be able to see the real Idri. Don't run. I need to get your eyes. Don't worry. The pain, the fear, they'll all go away once the demon's gone.
Blood. No, I don't want this.
Stay still.
I don't want this.
No need to be scared. God told me to do this, and God is never wrong.
I don't want this.
Matsubase, this is the police. We've received a noise complaint for excessive yelling and banging for the last several days. Is everything okay?
I'ma head out.
Kazuya! Wait!
Excuse me.
What? Wait!
I'm very sorry for the trouble. Everything's all right. My husband and I were having a fight.
Ah, a lover's quarrel. Do you have any children?
No, it's just my husband and I.
I see. It was loud enough for your neighbors to hear. Was he physically abusive by any chance?
No, not at all.
That's not Mom or Dad. It's a voice I've never heard.
God told me to do this.
I have to tell him.
Please try to keep it down in the evening.
Of course.
I have to ask for help.
We'll be leaving now since there's no trouble.
I understand. I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
Wait, please don't go yet. Please help. Please help. Please save me. Help.
He spoke.
Whose voice was that?
Oh no, that was just...
Please excuse me.
What?
He's bleeding! Call the station! And an ambulance!
Yes, sir.
Let go of me! Settle down!
Are you alright?
Are these people?
Your right eye.
I just need to gouge your eyes out. That's what God said.
Please don't take my eyes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't take them. I don't like pain.
You're going to be alright now. The ambulance is on the way. Use this. Put some pressure on it while we wait.
Sir, the ambulance is here.
Alright, take him. His eye is injured. It looks like they patched him up in other places with napkins and tape in place of gauze. I'd like him to get proper treatment for those too.
The station just confirmed they have custody of the other man. There's traces of long-term confinement in this room. It could have been an attempted murder on top of domestic abuse.
I didn't do anything wrong!
We'll hear it at the station.
This is all your fault. Kazuya won't marry me because of you! I've become like this because of you! You caused all my misery. Why did you have to be born into my family? I never should have given birth to you!
That's enough. Move along.
Let go of me! You're the police! Do something!
Hey, Mom, what you just said had nothing to do with God at all.
And that's what happened 20 years ago. That nightmare is all over for me. I heard some stuff after I was taken. Everyone in the neighborhood knew about my mother's condition, but no one knew she had a child. Man, it's cold. They looked into my parents' distant relatives and such to see if anyone would take me in. They did find some, but they all severed their ties long ago. Later, I was put into the system. If the ones who got me out of there weren't the police, I most likely would have followed anyone that offered their hand, even if they were a kidnapper. It was natural to be hated, but suddenly, it wasn't. Of course you'd choose them in that situation. Even if you didn't know what their true motive was, you could now sleep safe every night. Sometimes, that's all you need, isn't it? You stop wondering what will happen after. You'll stop thinking about an after altogether. That's what she is going through right now. I may not understand 100%, but I get where she's coming from nonetheless. I know it's not an easy feat to take custody of someone, but if there's anyone that can pull it off, it's me.
I'm well aware that everyone is different, but I didn't understand that in a true sense. I only tried to understand them through my experiences and things I thought were common sense.
That's fine, isn't it? That's what I did. What she needs is acknowledgement from those who are different from her.
I guess that's something even I could do. Though I have doubts whether or not she would choose to go with a grandpa that came out of nowhere like you.
What did you call me? Who she chooses is up to her. Plus, just by giving her another choice, she'll have to think about the relationship with Mr. she formed from a shared interest. She'll have to think about her life from here on out. And she'll have to think about her own feelings that she's chosen to turn a blind eye to all this time. Maybe she'll realize something. Who knows? All we can do now is broaden their horizons and help them find new doors to open.